Hello everyone, Epting here. Thank you guys so much as always for watching. I wanted to come and briefly share from the topic leaving the familiar behind. Leaving the familiar behind. And I believe that this is particularly relevant as we're entering into a new year. And hopefully at the end of this video, we'll all be reminded and encouraged to release the old for the new that is before us. So, why do we stay in familiar situations? I have some notes I've written here, whether it's friendships, relationships, jobs, etc. Why do we stay in these situations? And I'm reminded of a scripture in the book of Philippians in the 3rd chapter that says, forgetting those things which are behind and reaching forward to those things that are before. So often in life, we're attached to the familiar. And we have to literally do, as that verse states, and kind of forget what is familiar or what is behind in order to embrace what is before us. So I've written some notes here. The first reason, there are three reasons that came to my mind in terms of why we stay in familiar situations. And number one is that leaving the familiar feels foreign. Leaving the familiar feels foreign. And that could be relationships. Sometimes we're accustomed to ill treatment or we're accustomed to receiving less. And when we have the opportunity to receive something better or better treatment, it just downright feels foreign. And we're so used to the familiar that it's comfortable, it's predictable. The relationship is predictable. It's our comfort zone because it's something that we have become accustomed to. So leaving the familiar, number one, can feel foreign. Number two, sometimes leaving the familiar requires more responsibility. It may require more responsibility if we're leaving a job that is familiar or that we've, grown accustomed to and familiar with, and we're trying to seek another position or to start our own business. Maybe there'll be more responsibility in making that switch. Maybe if there is a promotion involved at the new job, it will require a greater level of responsibility and work on your part. Or maybe if you're starting your own business, it will require additional hours and sacrifice. So sometimes leaving the familiar may require more in terms of more time, more energy, more effort on our parts. But I am also reminded of a scripture that states, to whom much is given, much is required. So we can't be afraid to leave the familiar because of the increased responsibility. We have to know and believe that we are well equipped to perform the task at hand. If we have been promoted, or if we are in a new relationship, or perhaps it could be something as simple as moving from, an apartment into a home. And, there's a level of anxiety and increased responsibility, maybe, with being a homeowner in terms of being responsible for fixing, things that occur within the house. So we can't be, we can't be discouraged by that. We just have to know that we're well equipped for whatever promotion comes our way. If we were not equipped for it, the opportunity never would have presented itself. And finally, this is a brief video. This is the biggest reason I believe that many people do not venture out into new territory, or we cling to the familiar. We feel unworthy for more. And that kind of goes with number one, that it feels foreign because we may be accustomed to less or ill treatment. We feel unworthy for more. Deep down, we may feel that we're undeserving. We may feel that we're not deserving of the promotion. Or maybe we feel like we're not deserving of the new home. Maybe we feel like we're not deserving of the business. And a lot of times that type of thinking, is rooted in dwelling on past treatment or dwelling on statements that have been made. And we have to know that we are worthy. We are worthy if our desire, whatever your desire is, your desire may not, everyone's desire is not to be promoted or is to start a business, or everyone's desire is not to live in a home, but if that is your desire, we have to know that by virtue of our birth into this earth and being eternal spiritual beings with infinite worth and value, just by not anything that we've done, not based on qualifications. If we desire those things, if those desires have been placed in our heart, that we are worthy. We are worthy of those things, and we don't have to feel unworthy. There's nothing that we have to do to qualify, but just by virtue of being born into this world, we are worthy. So thank you. If you're watching on YouTube, feel free to hit the subscribe button and the bell underneath this video to receive future videos. And if you haven't gotten my book already, it's below in the link below this video. It's called Never Doubt Your Value. You are more than enough. I appreciate all of your comments, your insights, your likes, for sharing this video. And feel free to look below this video, as always, to see some of the things that I'm doing if you are interested in getting involved. Thank you guys so much. Have an awesome day, and I will talk to you soon.